Welcome to the Mary Mac Show, where we will be talking about your feelings, experiences, and pain following the death of a loved one. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you find yourself in this great big world, I welcome you. How are you, my friend? Have you been keeping up with your gratitude journal and writing 5 new things you're grateful for each evening? I certainly hope so, because I want you to gain as much positive energy as possible. Are you feeling a bit more calm this week? What did you think of last week's episode on guilt and regret? And if this is something that is particularly affecting you, did you use the EFT tapping technique videos? The links that I left in the show notes? If you haven't, I strongly encourage you to do so. As you can see, I've been breaking down the various emotional challenges that we deal with during the grieving process. Stress, anger, guilt and regret, even unforgiveness. And there is still more I want to discuss with you in upcoming episodes. Maybe you see yourself in the examples I share. Maybe you've had a few aha moments. There are actually others who think and feel as you do, feeling these things as others do. And you find that that's a big comfort. Do you find yourself nodding your head up and down, maybe because this is the first time you've ever heard someone else speak these sentiments out loud? Maybe it shocks you a little. Wow, did she really just say what's been plaguing me for so long? Yes, I did. Because you see, I feel that part of what I can do is to give a voice to all that swimming around in your head. And if I can speak aloud feelings that you've been dealing with for a long time, and if I can share them so that they make sense to you, and you can understand that others are also feeling these same feelings, then maybe there will come a time when you will visit with or speak with another bereaved individual, and they will know where you're coming from. And they can then share what they've been feeling out loud too, and you both can feel understood. And a sense of relief will come over you both. So why do I feel this is so important? Because oftentimes, after the death of a loved one, not everyone who is grieving in your circle of family and friends will share the same emotions, the same physical symptoms that you do. And even if you do feel some of these same emotions and physical symptoms, they may not be at the same time frame as you are. So it's good to find others who are grieving, who can befriend you, and you can befriend them, and find comfort knowing you can both be authentic in your pain. Today, I'd like to share an exciting event with you. One of the ways that I have found relief and calm in my life is using the emotional freedom technique, which I've shared with you. There are still millions of people who don't know about this, and in this episode, I want to make sure that you not only know about it, but use it regularly to relieve the emotions that come up for you. And just in case you haven't listened to my other episodes, I want to tell you about what the emotional freedom technique is and how it can help you. Our bodies have what are called meridian lines, which run north and south. When we tap on these meridian lines with our fingertips and say certain phrases, it causes our system to react in a good way to help us heal emotionally and physically. This Monday, the annual EFT tapping gathering starts for 10 days online, and I want to make sure you attend because it will become your lifeline. EFT, as it is known, sometimes they call it tapping, can be your lifesaver. It was created by Gary Craig in the mid-1990s and has been helping people from all around the world in all walks of life ever since. It can be your go-to answer when you are in emotional or physical pain concerning anything in life, not just when you're grieving. I have used it for fear when someone has upset me, when I've been embarrassed or lonely or depressed. I've used it when I thought I wasn't good enough or strong enough or afraid I couldn't accomplish something. When I was so hurt and upset because of something someone did or said to me. I remember when I was younger and having a hard time dealing with a roller coaster of emotions, especially after someone I loved had died. I remember thinking that there had to be something that I could find or do that would decrease the intensity that I felt without taking drugs that the doctors wanted me to take. And I can tell you now, this is the answer you are looking for. You need to learn this. This summit features interviews with the best tapping experts in the world. Each guest will speak on a certain topic and how EFT can help you regarding that struggle or challenge. Afterwards, they will walk you through what is called a round of EFT. You will get to see how it's done, where you tap with your fingertips on your head, face, neck, and side of your body. You will get to see the process and also learn the way you speak to yourself, starting out with the negative and moving into positive language. And it's not only for relieving the pain and suffering of grief, as I said, it can also be used for everything from financial stress to weight loss to physical pain in your body. So let me tell you a little bit how the summit works. If you've never been to an online summit, you are in for a treat. First, you will click on the link in the show notes below the description to this podcast episode so you can get to the homepage for the summit. It begins on Monday, February 24th. Enter your first name and email so you can register yourself. There, you will watch the introductory video so you will know how to tap for yourself. Then you will scroll down to see all the guests who use EFT to help themselves and their clients. You can familiarize yourself with these guests and the topics that they will be speaking on. My personal favorite is Brad Yates, and for those who are regularly listening to my podcast, you know that I've shared about Brad in many episodes and added his YouTube channel link and various tapping videos to help you deal with certain issues we've discussed. You'll want to catch him on day 3 for sure. Each day, you'll receive the latest email reminding you who will be on that evening, so you remember to tune in. Each evening, you will listen in to 2 of the guests on the EFT Summit. Their interviews will only stay up online for 24 hours for you to see. Then the next evening, 2 new guests will be featured, and you won't be able to see the guests who were featured the evening before. Many people realize pretty quickly that having the entire set of interviews, as well as bonus interviews, is a very valuable package to have for the future. So along the way, you will have the option to purchase the entire package for a one-time fee, either digitally or in CD format. And what makes tapping so incredible to you and your family is that it's free for you to learn and to teach to all you love. And yes, when you first see it being done, you might think how silly someone looks. But I'm telling you, when you finally leave your skepticism behind you and take advantage of this technique, you will wonder why you didn't know about it sooner. So go now into the show notes, click the link, enter your name and email, and begin watching how this new skill will change your life for the better. You will wind up using it for everything the rest of your life. So now it's time to get up or wiggle in your seat, feel the music, and dance, dance, dance. Thank you for joining me today. Go to the show notes, register for the summit, and listen each night. Purchase the set so you can always revisit these valuable teachings. You will be so grateful you did. And remember to be happy because you deserve to. I'll talk to you again soon.